and why I would die for a housekeeper. I'm 63 years old. Everyone here has housekeepers, but that's why I bought the broom, so I can clean things up myself. I've been fixing up the concrete that was exposed. The Socoteco main, the pipe was exposed. So I did that. I asked for help with this. That drained so the water doesn't pool up, and that's just temporary, that right there, so we don't have a pool of mud there. But it's still filthy and disgusting all over here. And the trash is starting to store up again. So, and of course, it's nothing but these plants with nets all the way around the house. All the way around. Goes all the way back, and the new area in the back from the old turkey cages I cleaned up and laid concrete down to make like a sitting area. I even bought, Mary Joy told me to buy one of those 3-meter, they're called saucer lights, flying saucer lights. It's just round and it sits on a pole. It's 3 1-meter pieces. We were gonna put that back in the back and a bench, but now it's all a jungle. And she knows how the mosquitoes get me. I just dug this right here with my DeWalt hammer drill with the concrete breaking bit, so the water would drain. The water was just pooling up there, and it was all black and mossy like this, and worse in there with the plants. The plants are creating a tropical environment, and there's no negotiating to cut this in half. I have no say in what goes on here. So, and promised 2 times in November and in June, she promised that we would take over that store, put a seating area up there, put a wall right there, down, and then put a wall up on this side, and then have a little fencing and have stairs going up with Wi-Fi. The whole plan. I fixed up the Google Maps, a website, got it promoted all over the web, but we'll see what happens here in the next couple of weeks. But I need my office because I can't just go to bed at 8, and no one else here does. I can't just turn off at 8 o'clock. I like to sit on my computer and do things. That's what I enjoy. That's where I got the hundreds of thousands of dollars to build this place and help everybody with college, medical, green card, everything. But her mother doesn't want to let go of the store. She's had it for 15 years. I'm retired now. It's time to start making money off this. The Barangay Hall, we're right off the National Highway. Mary Joy and I talked about getting freezers. I could go to Gensan and bring back fresh fish and freeze it. We'd be the only ones here selling it. And with the solar on the 3rd floor, we would have the best. I don't know if you can see up there. We would have no obstruction solar. And slowly we could start with 100 amp, 48 volt, and later add more batteries. So at night we would use Socoteco at first, but all day we would have all the sun we need here. I spent so much money here. And when I got back in November, it was a filthy, disgusting trash everywhere. Cockroaches and rats and snakes, cobras here. 2 dead cobras we found in the back, and there was one that poked its head out on the side of the house where the concrete was open, and I closed that off. I poured a bucket of concrete that was like water in the hole, and it eventually filled it up. And Mary Joyce slipped and almost broke her ankle, so I used that stuff they have all over Facebook. It's an epoxy like flooring, and it's a little dry. Here I used some wet and dry sandpaper on the tiles to try to make them not as slippery. It was dangerous to walk out here before. These tiles get so slippery. But like I said, I've had no decisions here, even back to 2007. There were never any compromises. I don't know why I thought she would change this time. She keeps saying we'll do one thing and then another. It's stressing me out to no limit. When you make a promise and a decision, you have to keep it, like I did when I helped the entire family out of poverty and built the house and the office building. But even got some street lights up there, solar ones. Anyway, that's my office, that's my store, and that's the upstairs cafe area. She promised we were going to do that 2 times, in November on the way here and in June. And now she says someday again. The same thing she always says when she means never. She uses the word someday. Someday is here. I'm 63 years old. Time to make money for medical and retirement savings here. This is a prime location off the highway. There's no other stores here. I could put in a printer, put in PisoNet, the paid Wi-Fi, and like I said, we sell the fish you can't get up here. There's no fish up here that's worth buying. But promises constantly broken.